After gaining an understanding of the profound significance of the final digit of your birth year, you ought to give some thought to how this knowledge might be applied to your own life. The vibrations created by each number have an impact on your personality, the choices you make, and the challenges you face. Conduct an inventory of the recurring occurrences, routines, successes, and failures that have occurred in your life till now. Discover the ways in which your life path is influenced by your number, as well as the ways in which you can harness its power for the purpose of self-discovery and personal development by interpreting its significance. The significance of the number in regard to your life gives an opportunity for introspection, which you can take use of. How am I making the most of this quality in my day-to-day life? Or how can I strike a better balance between this energy and my other aspects of my life? Are questions that you may ask yourself if your horoscope indicates that you have a spiritual or leadership leaning, for example. With this newfound understanding, you will be able to see things clearly and operate in a manner that is purposeful. When you become conscious of these effects, you may decide to begin making choices that are in harmony with who you truly are. The subsequent step is to apply this information into your day-to-day existence and make use of it to stimulate positive changes in your approach to life. Those whose numbers indicate a need for stability may find that it is time to bring more order to their pursuits and relationships. We ought to look at various ways of expressing ourselves or coming up with new ideas if it gives the impression of a creative energy. In order to get to the heart of the problem, you need to know how to incorporate your understanding of your number into a coherent whole that encompasses your private, public, and spiritual lives. This will not only help you live a life that is more conscious, but it will also make it simpler for you to be successful in achieving your goals and to take pleasure in every moment of your life. It is time to learn how to harness this energy by engaging in spiritual activities and reciting mantras that will help you establish equilibrium and improve your character. Now that you are aware of how the final digit of your birth year influences you, it is time. Among the various Buddhist activities that might assist you in harmonizing with the energy of your number, some of the most common ones include meditation, mental imagery, and the recitation of specific mantras. In addition to enhancing the positive characteristics that are associated with your number, these routines also make it simpler to triumph over challenges. For instance, if your life path number is one of steadiness, you might discover that some styles of meditation assist you in experiencing a sense of being more rooted and in harmony with yourself. When it comes to numbers connected with expressiveness and creativity, mantras that encourage openness and the unrestricted flow of ideas can be of immeasurable use. You can utilize mantras that resonate with the energy of the numbers to strengthen your connection to your purpose on a deeper level and to increase your capacity to bring your desires into physical form in a way that is balanced and harmonious. Implementing these rituals into your daily life is a powerful strategy that can help you connect with the energy of your number and realize your full potential. It is recommended that you schedule some time each day to meditate, recite mantras, or simply reflect on the ways in which your number influences your life circumstances. If you are having problems maintaining your concentration, you might find it helpful to recite a simple mantra on a daily basis, such as "I live in harmony with the energy of my number." Your life will be brought into accord with Buddhist thought if you do this, and it will also make place for your continual spiritual development and discovery of personal identity. If you enjoyed this video and are hoping to learn more about the ways in which Buddhist teachings can have an effect on your life, then you should make sure to click the like button and subscribe to the channel. This helps to facilitate the dissemination of these messages as well as the building of a community that is committed to introspection and enlightenment. Remember to make a comment below using the words, "I attract prosperity and wisdom." This is an important reminder. By reciting this mantra over and over again, you will be able to bring an abundance of good fortune and peace into your life. Enjoy watching the video. When we meet again, I'll be waiting for you. Selflessness, kindness, and love are all represented by the number 6 in Buddhist religious and philosophical principles. When it comes to interpersonal relationships, whether they be family, friendship, or communal, it represents equilibrium and harmony. Those individuals whose birthdays end in the number 6 are typically characterized as being very responsible and nurturing. The motivation for their activities is a sincere desire to assist individuals who are struggling to make ends meet. The individuals who possess these characteristics are typically sympathetic and empathetic, and they have the ability to make everyone they come in contact with feel loved and welcome. As the energy of the number 6 is one of caring and protection, they are the rock upon which the emotional supports of their social circles are built. Individuals are able to contribute to the overall improvement of society when they put the happiness of others ahead of their own demands while still responding to their own requirements. The fact that they have such a caring disposition, on the other hand, may drive them to prioritize the requirements of others over their own requirements at times. In addition to learning how to care for other people, those who are linked with the number 6 should make certain that they have the necessary support and food for themselves. They will be able to continue to demonstrate their love in a way that is both healthy and sustainable if they maintain this equilibrium. Contemplation and enlightenment are two concepts that are associated with the number 7, according to Buddhist philosophy. One's vision of the world and one's own inner knowledge can undergo a metamorphosis as a result of this. It is more likely that people whose birthdays end in 7 are introspective, spiritual, and interested in the fundamental questions that life has to offer. The pursuit of comprehension and significance in the various mysteries of life is what motivates them. This characteristic is typically exhibited by those who are reserved thinkers who have an intrinsic ability to understand things from a deeper level. Because the energy of 7 is so abundant in depth and understanding, they are able to examine the most profound mysteries that life has to offer with a sense of calm and clarity. They are drawn to approaches to self-improvement and growth such as meditation, spirituality, and other activities. However, if one is unrelenting in their search for meaning, it is likely that they will become disconnected from reality and isolate themselves. Instead of isolating themselves from society, people whose lives are interwoven with the number 7 should find a method to strike a balance between their spiritual and material pursuits. Combining their spiritual knowledge with their practical experience can lead to a style of life that is more enlightened and balanced for them. Strength, plenty, and the material world are all signified by the number 8 in Buddhist thinking. It represents harmonious coexistence between the spiritual and physical realms, as well as success and accomplishment on the material level. Those individuals whose birthdays end in the number 8 are characterized by their spirit of achievement, their ability to take action, and their drive to succeed. Leadership and the accumulation of wealth are both things that come naturally to them. For their amazing ability to bring ideas to fruition, these individuals are held in high esteem by a great number of people. People who are born under the age of 8 are specialists in organization and attention to detail, and they are able to complete even the most challenging jobs in a short amount of time. They are well versed in the concepts of cause and effect, and they put this understanding to good use in order to provide themselves with a life that is abundant. To put that into perspective, there are times when an unhealthy fascination with power and fortune can cause people to lose sight of what is truly important in life, which is their spiritual and emotional well-being. In order to ensure that their achievements are reflective of who they truly are, those whose horoscopes are associated with the 8th sign should find a method to anchor their goals in a greater cause. By combining their financial success with their spiritual path, they can achieve a life that is truly abundant and full of contentment. In Buddhist thinking, the number 9 is a symbol of completion, wisdom, and compassion for all individuals and beings. This marks the achievement of a cycle's conclusion as well as the progression to the subsequent phase of growth. As a rule, people whose birthdays end in 9 are extremely idealistic and have a strong want to assist other people and have a constructive influence on the world. It is common for them to devote their lives to assisting others and furthering humanitarian causes as they are driven by a powerful sense of purpose. A great number of people look up to these individuals because, despite their seeming youth, they appear to possess an extraordinary capacity for empathy and perceptiveness. The number 9 is associated with compassion and charity, and as a result, those who are born under the sign of the 9 have the ability to make a difference in the world. Their hearts are filled with a desire to support initiatives that foster social justice, equality, and world peace. The 9, on the other hand, have a strong sense of purpose, which might lead them to devote an excessive amount of their time or energy to the welfare of others. Those who are linked with the number 9 must learn to prioritize self-care in the same way that they prioritize the care of others. It is necessary for a person to fulfill their emotional and spiritual needs in addition to their responsibilities in the world. If they are able to achieve this balance, they will be able to continue sharing their knowledge and empathy in a manner that does not just assist others, but also benefits themselves. These individuals are held in high esteem by many individuals due to the innate leadership skills that they possess, which they employ to inspire and motivate those who are in their immediate vicinity. They are able to overcome obstacles and accomplish extraordinary things because there is a force of self-assurance and boldness that comes with the number 1. In order to achieve success, they are in possession of a clear understanding of what they want and are not afraid to make difficult decisions. Issue arises from the fact that this drive for uniqueness has the potential to destabilize not only interpersonal relationships, but also the dynamics of the group. When it comes to the top priority, individuals should find a way to strike a balance between relying on their own resources and working together with others. Understanding how to effectively collaborate with others and learning to appreciate the contributions of others are often necessary steps on the path to achieving genuine success and peace in one's life. Within the framework of Buddhist thinking, the number 2 is symbolic of both equilibrium and duality. In the face of what appears to be conflict, it represents harmony, much like yin and yang. People who have birthdays that end in 2 are more likely to place a high emphasis on peace and quiet for themselves. In addition to having an intrinsic ability to empathize with others, they place a high value on developing meaningful connections with the people in their immediate environment. People who are born under the sign of the 2 are naturally more inclined to be peacemakers and mediators because they have a natural desire to mediate disagreements and cultivate an environment that encourages collaboration. They are able to make objective assessments because of their exceptional capacity to view things from a variety of perspectives. No matter where they are, whether at home or in the workplace, they have the ability to bring peace to any environment. Those individuals who are constantly looking for a middle ground may choose to repress their own desires or steer clear of disputes that are necessary in order to maintain peace. In order to start expressing their opinions and desires, they need to get over their concerns of being disagreed with. When it comes to living in total harmony with oneself and with other people, it is essential for individuals to strike a balance between giving and receiving for themselves. Based on Buddhist philosophy, the number 3 is associated with the concepts of innovation and freedom of speech. When it is in its tripartite form, it represents the oneness of the intellect, the body, and the soul respectively. Those who are born in years that end in 3 typically have a vibrant and imaginative energy and passion for life. There is a high probability that they will seek employment in the fields of communication and the arts since they take great pleasure in expressing their thoughts and emotions in unconventional ways. People who are outgoing in general and have a natural flair for making friends are characteristics of these individuals. It is common for individuals who are particularly energized by the vibrations of the number 3 to exude happiness and excitement to people who are in their immediate vicinity. They possess a unique ability to put a lighthearted and carefree spin on sometimes serious situations. However, there are times when all of that creative zeal makes it difficult to concentrate or do tasks to completion. In order to take advantage of their full creative potential, those who are connected with the number 3 should strike a healthy balance between the creative undertakings they pursue and the more practical responsibilities they have. In the event that they are able to achieve this equilibrium, they will be able to make a beneficial influence in the world and unlock their full creative potential. 4 is a number that is associated with stability and order in Buddhist thinking. The bedrock upon which everything else is built is this object, which is a sign of complete and utter order and discipline. Personality attributes that are associated with people who were born in years that end in 4 are dependability, practicality, and the ability to put in tremendous effort. They are genuinely committed to performing their professions to the best of their abilities because they are the foundation upon which their families and communities are built. People like these are motivated by the desire to enjoy a secure and wealthy life, not only for themselves but also for the people they care about. considering that the energy of the number 4 is one of organization and endurance, they are able to accomplish long-term goals with patience and conscientiousness. It is commonly regarded that they are trustworthy and reliable on account of their ability to construct dependable methods and structures that encourage expansion and consistency. Being too methodical, on the other hand, may cause you to be obstinate and unable to successfully adapt to new circumstances. Individuals whose personalities are shaped by the number 4 want to discover a means to strike a balance between being cautious and being open to new experiences and ideas. They will be able to continue creating solid footing even as they remain nimble and sensitive to changing situations thanks to this equilibrium. As a symbol of freedom, adventure, and transformation, the number 5 is significant in Buddhism. The fluidity and changeability of life, as well as the significance of being adaptable and open to new experiences, are all represented by this meaning. People whose birthdays end in the number 5 are known to be full of life, curious, and restless than those whose birthdays conclude in any other number. It is their eagerness to learn new things and their willingness to try new things that motivate them to travel the world. Individuals have a tendency to perceive them as free spirits since they have a strong desire for autonomy and freedom of speech. Because the energy of the number 5 is one of resilience and adaptability, they are able to adjust to enormous variation and even thrive in the face of it. They flourish when they are provided with opportunity to learn, travel, and confront obstacles that cause them to feel unpleasant. On the other hand, constantly being on the lookout for anything new may result in a lack of stability or concentration from the individual. It is necessary for the individuals who are linked with the number 5 to reach a happy medium. These individuals are responsible, stable, and love independence. They will be able to achieve their long-term goals while simultaneously leading an exciting and adventurous life if they are able to realize this equilibrium. Understanding the meaning behind the last digit of your birth year is just the beginning of your journey towards self-discovery and spiritual growth. By continuously exploring and integrating this wisdom into your life, you can deepen your connection with your true self and the world around you. As you reflect on how these energies influence your behaviors, relationships, and choices, you'll gain valuable insights that empower you to live more intentionally. Remember, this journey is ongoing, and each day offers new opportunities to align with your higher purpose. Stay curious, open, and committed to your growth, and watch as your life transforms in harmony with the energies that guide you. Now that you have an understanding of the significance of the last digit of your birth year and how it impacts your life, it is time for you to take action against it. It is important to consider how these energies manifest themselves in your day-to-day existence in order to bring them into harmony with your spiritual practices and goals. Whether it is through meditation, the repetition of mantras, or simply becoming more aware of the impact of your number, you should look for ways to connect with your genuine passion. By implementing this information, which is a powerful tool for spiritual and personal development, you will be able to make better decisions, experience more joy, and live a life that has value. If you enjoyed this video and want to continue learning more about how Buddhist wisdom can influence your life, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel. This helps spread these messages and build a community that seeks self-knowledge and spiritual growth. And remember to comment below with the mantra, "I attract prosperity and wisdom." By repeating this mantra, you are reinforcing your intention to live in harmony with the energies around you and to attract positive things into your life. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.